You've been living in your fantasies for years, haven't you? Imagining other lives, fake scenarios, epic comebacks that were never made, perfect love stories with people who don't even know you exist. But in real life, you are still sitting in the same room, with the same problems, in the same miserable routine. Have you ever caught yourself giving a Hollywood monologue in the shower, like the main character in a deep movie? You picture yourself giving TED Talks, putting down imaginary haters, hitting the game-winning shot, getting abs, all in your fantasy world. But in reality, you're just some guy slouched in a chair, scrolling through your feed, eating junk food, shirking your responsibilities like your life depended on it. You call this thinking? No, brother, this is mental masturbation. Your brain tricks you into thinking you're productive while you're doing absolutely nothing. You feel like you've already achieved something just because you imagined it, so why do anything at all, right? That's why you're stuck. That's why you're not moving forward. And don't even get me started on the "I overthink things because of anxiety" excuse. Shut up. Everyone has anxiety. The difference is that some people get up and act in spite of it. And you're too busy repeating the same path and modeling a future you'll never achieve. Let's be honest, you don't think much, you just avoid. Avoiding action, avoiding the gym, avoiding failure, avoiding rejection, avoiding studying. You prefer to fantasize about discipline rather than make the effort to become disciplined. The first thing you need to do is create a structured interview where you ask your future self questions about a current problem you are thinking about. Write down both parts of this dialogue, forcing your future self to respond from perspective. Why does it work? This technique uses temporal distancing, a psychological phenomenon where problems seem less significant when viewed from the future. It also activates the prefrontal cortex, pulling you out of the emotional response. Keep a special document for interviewing your future self, where you conduct these written dialogues whenever overthinking occurs. Review past interviews to reinforce your understanding of how few of the alarming outcomes actually materialized. The second step is the language reverse engineering technique. When you find yourself in a rumination spiral, force yourself to say the key words of your anxious thoughts backwards. For complex problems, write down the entire worry and then reverse the spelling of each word. This technique overloads your working memory with a complex linguistic task, making it nearly impossible to simultaneously maintain the emotional content of anxiety. It causes a cognitive shift that interrupts the cycle of thinking. Try practicing common anxiety phrases until it becomes an automatic response. The goal is not to become a master of reverse writing, but to use it as a tool to interrupt the pattern. The third step is you sit there, spinning your thoughts, masturbating your brain with all these fantasies of being fit, rich, successful, whatever. But you know what? None of this will become reality until you take action. You won't achieve a better life by thinking, you'll achieve it by working. The next time you catch yourself daydreaming about some big shiny goal, shut up and take action right now. Do you dream of a toned body? Do push-ups. Fantasizing about your dream job? Send one email, just one. Don't think too much, don't make it perfect, just do something. And yes, I know it's hard. I know your brain is screaming at you to stay in that cozy little fantasy land where everything is easy and there's no risk. But that's not where life happens, brother. Life happens when you stop being a spectator and start being a player. So get off your ass, stop wasting time in your thoughts and create something real. I believe in you, but I also know that you are better than this lazy thought. Now go live. Step 4, touch the grass for heaven's sake. It's time to touch the grass. Yes, you heard right. Go outside and stop living in your imaginary world. Nature doesn't care about your fantasies. Here's the deal. You spend 30 minutes outside every day, no phone, no distractions, just you in the real world. Walk, run, sit on your ass in the dirt, I don't care, just be there. And while you're at it, if you really want to shut your brain up, do something physical where absent-mindedness can have consequences. Mountain biking, rock climbing, martial arts, calisthenics, whatever, just pick one. If you dream on the edge of a cliff or in sparring, you will get hurt. You know what? Pain is a great teacher. Build real relationships, volunteer, join a team, do something where people depend on you. You can't be in the clouds when people are counting on you. Remember, soldiers in battle do not dream because their environment demands their full presence. So create a life where mental wandering is not just pointless, but impossible. The fifth step is meditation. Meditation is not some fluffy, optional self-care. It is a necessity. It's like weightlifting for your brain. And if you don't do it, you leave your mind weak and unfocused. Here's how you fix it. Start with 10 minutes a day, no options. Sit down, shut up and do it, no excuses. Use guided meditations at first. They are like training wheels for your attention. Focus on the voice, and every time your mind wanders, and it will because you are a disaster, bring it back. That's the point. It's not about being perfect. It's about catching yourself and coming back. Once you have mastered the basics, move on to breath-focused meditation. Just you and your breath. Every time your mind wanders, and it will, you thought maniac, notice it and bring it back. It's a mental discipline, and you build it one breath at a time. Now add micro-meditations throughout the day, 60-second mindfulness sessions between tasks, before meals, whenever. It's like pressing a mental reset button. And track your progress, record your streaks, count how often your mind wanders, quantify your improvement to see how far you've come. Finally, move to open awareness. Here you maintain focus even when there are distractions around you. It's difficult, but this is where real mental strength comes in. You train your brain to stay in the present no matter what happens. So, stop treating meditation as something optional. Your life depends on it because a weak mind is a wasted life. You are better than this scattered chaos. After all, the more time you spend in your thoughts, the more real life you lose. So you have two choices. Continue to play, pretend in your imaginary world where you are rich, fit and successful, or wake up and become that person for real. But let's be honest, you'll probably just keep scrolling, keep fantasizing, keep living in your little fake world where you're working on yourself while doing absolutely nothing. Prove me wrong, I challenge you.